talk to him politely, and he starts waving a machete at me.
Luan? Luan, you there? Luan? I guess I'll look around.
Gee, someone turned the power on. Whole neighborhood's lit up like it's
And then all of a sudden, everything, buildings, billboards, street lamps, it all lit up like some goddamn carnival. But then it went,
I'm looking for Luan.
Luan? Who gives a fuck about Luan? The lights are on. Telling you.
Hey, looking for Luan. You know how I can find her?
She was just here.
Boo. Still didn't break your neck? Good.
This him? The gajo you were talking about? Daniel, I've heard a lot about you.
Oh, really? So good or bad things?
Anahiria, gajo. Medic have Kyla van Lupina tut. Sarchawa vesawa dukhawawa tutiknok fu bakrano merak havatut vchuvava dre tutarvuchnia.
Daniel! Back off, you imbecile.
Navachavweska yovsa outsidero. Wesa subida.
Jesus. Jealous much, Daniel? We were never together, got it? Give it a rest.
What are you talking about?
That Levant friends are my friends.
Daniel says that to get the power flowing, we have to reactivate the other substations.
The power plant's on, but the cables couldn't take it. 15 years took a toll. Atrophy musculare ninstruite.
Untrained muscles wither. Come on, Frank's room is over there. Let's figure out why Waltz turned it on in the first place.
Good talk, Gajo. Better watch your back. You have somewhere to be.
PKs promise a lot, but when it comes to power, they don't seem keen on sharing.
Get... Do it.
Are we going?
One thing about Frank. Do you see these people? Anywhere else, they'd be savages at each other's throats, but not here. Here, they stay calm, cool, and collected, 'cause of Frank. They respect him because he was a night runner. Everyone here owes him something, including me. If it wasn't for Frank, I wouldn't be here.
And where would you be?
In a dark zone as a biter? Or in some den, high and about to get higher? Frank will help us. You can rely on him too. Trust me. Ready? Let's go. Frank!
They slaughtered us. One by one like fucking rabbits.
Frank? Frank, it's me. Wake up!
You? What the fuck you doing here? Interrupting my conversation with...
Ravik's been dead for years, Frank. Pull yourself together. You got a visitor.
And who's that? Queen of fucking England? I gotta act old Danny now?
This is Aiden. He has the GRE access key. Waltz used it to turn on the electricity in town.
Working GRE key? You're full of shit.
Show it to him.
Where'd you get it?
From one of Waltz's men.
So you want to watch his men too?
Hey, easy, Frank. Aiden is on our side. We think this contains data proving what they did to us in the hospital.
So you still believe you'll find out why Waltz fucked up your childhood? Okay, I'll tell you. Ready? Yeah, because he's a fucking psycho. He's fucked in the head. That's your Holy Grail and Ark of the Covenant all in one, Lawan. Happy?
Aiden, right?
You and Lawan can get the fuck out of my face now. I got more important things in my mind. It would have worked if that fucker had showed up at the TV station. You were right, Ravik. Fucking traitor. Without him, we were like kids with slingshots going up against tanks.
Luan, it seems we're done here. Come on, let's go.
Waltz turned the power on with this key for the first time in years. And I doubt he did that out of the kindness of his heart. And you don't give a fuck? Frank, get your shit together. You were a legend. Fucking commander of the Night Runners. Do you even remember that?
That Frank is dead, Lawan. He died with the others at the TV station.
Why the fuck would Waltz turn on the power?
Don't ask me. I don't have a clue. But if you're looking for the GRE database, you need to find a terminal to access it. The thing is, I have no idea where one could be. And those who knew are probably long dead. But the good news is we'll probably be dead ourselves soon enough. Cheers. Now, get the fuck out of my quarters.
Fucking drunkard. You hear that? Fuck, something's happening. Will you check? I'm right behind you.
It's not possible!
For God's sake, I've seen them!
Where are the peacekeepers, for Christ's sake?
To all units, renegades are in the central loop. I repeat, renegades are in the center. They're surrounding the fisheye. Can anyone hear me? Over?
Come out, Frank! Come out! Or we'll torch that fucking back!
Hey! One got away! It's some survivor!
Upper floor, by the stage! They just keep coming! They put a cannon on a nearby building. To the east. Take it down.
You're dead!
Aiden, one more hit'll destroy the fisheye. Hurry!
Well, that was close.
Aiden, more renegades on the lower level.
He's alone.
Come on, motherfucker!
Get ready to bleed.
In there!
I'm done playing.
the room to the west. Take that sucker up. Now! Look, another cannon to the south. Bastards want to blow up the fisheye.
Gotcha. Assholes. Done.
They're inside the fisheye. They have Frank. They blocked the door. I can't get in.
Shit. I'm on my way. One, two.
Drop him!
One move and he dies!
Drop him! Aiden, what?
Everyone all right? Check who needs help and bring in some medics. And make sure there's no more of those fucking renegades in the area.
Yes, Commander.
You all right, boy? Jackman.
Come on, Frank. You all right?
I saw you fight. What's your name?
Aiden.
If it weren't for you, a lot more would be dead. Come on, boys. Search the area.
Sir, I have a question. We're looking for a GRE database.
Most GRE equipment has been dead for years. What do you need this database for?
With your knowledge of the city, you know GRE places inside out. Aiden and I need to find this database. Will you help us?
Lawan, he's your friend.
Aiden? You could say that.
I've never heard of you, Aiden. Where are you from?
I'm a pilgrim. I came from outside the walls.
So you've seen a lot. You probably came through old Villador too, right?
All right, what do you want to know?
A lot has been going on there lately. We lost our commander, and the Bazarians tried to cut off our power source. They say most of our people have been killed, either by the infected or by those from the Bazaar. I also lost contact with the new commander, Aitor, and his unit. Know anything about them?
We found Waltz, but he overpowered us and escaped.
What? Where?
In the tunnels, near the car plant. Walt's decimated Ader's squad. I barely managed to escape.
I shouldn't have left them like this. We need to find out what's going on there. As for the GRE equipment you're asking about, you can ask Lieutenant Rowe. If something's working, he'll know about it. Lately, he and his unit have been securing the Culver Island and New Dawn Park areas. But because of the Butcher's raid, we had to go radio silent. So you have to look for him yourselves. If you find him, give him these.
What are they?
Orders for him and the other units. Move it, boys. Let's go.
Come outside. Let's talk. Where did you learn to fight like that?
Where? On the road? As a pilgrim? I had no other choice.
On the road? Huh. Don't you wonder sometimes what they gave us to make us like this?
Stronger?
Rather, fucked in the head. But yeah, fucked up and stronger.
Maybe I'll figure that out when I find Mia. What's next?
Well, you heard it yourself. Rowe might know where you can access that damn database. Here, take these orders to him. Just don't lose them, or Jack will gut me.
What about you?
I'll join you. But first, I have to see Frank. You saw him. He's barely holding it together.
What about this Rowe guy? You know him?
Rowe? Too fucking well I do. He's a great commander. And a fucking hothead. For some reason, people say we have a lot in common. Once, Jack sent his squad to a spot that turned out to be a dark zone. People panicked, and they probably wouldn't have made it out of there. But Rowe kept his cool, makes them all back out, and suddenly starts banging a stick on some barrels, attracting the motherfuckers. It was a suicidal plan. But the vital thing was, it was a plan. That's what makes soldiers think clear again. If the Night Runner still existed, Frank would have recruited him for sure.
So, Frank, he's not exactly the most reliable source of help.
You don't know what you're talking about. He was a Night Runner. Even though these days, he can't even say the name properly when he's drunk.
Aren't the Night Runners ancient history?
History can repeat itself. For good and for bad.
Legends can't.
Say what you want. I believe that when the time comes, if the time comes, Frank will rise to the occasion. Who knows? Maybe he'll even invite me to join the club.
And Jack, the commander. Do you trust him?
Jack Matt? He's a smart guy, but a bit of a narcissist.
What do you mean?
Well, he's only a major, but refers to himself as Commander-in-Chief. But he gave us Rowe's location, and a chance to find the GRE terminal. I don't care about the rest.
Okay.
Good. Start with Culvert Island. The PK have an outpost there.
Hey, Luan, you should know that in Old Villador, I came into conflict with Ader. I blew up the Peacekeeper's windmill, and we really don't like each other.
Are you afraid they'll figure out what you've done? Didn't you hear what Jack was saying? Take it easy. Nobody has contact with Old Villador here. And even if there was someone, by that time, we'll have already found what we're looking for. And stay on the radio all the time.
Sure thing, partner.
Damn renegades will stop at nothing. One day they might just blow up the dam and flood the entire city.
Luan, I'm nearing Culvert Island.
Great. Frank sorted out, so I'm on my way. If you get Ro to tell you where the terminal is, let me know. You'll find your sister, I'll find the missing names of assholes from my kill list. Everyone will be happy.
Except the people you shoot.
They won't be in any condition to care.
Lieutenant Rowe? I have orders from the commander.
I ain't Rowe. He went off with a squad to New Dawn Park. I'm Lieutenant Grady.
Great. Guess I gotta keep going.
What are you talking about? Show me those orders, son.
I was supposed to give them directly to Rowe.
And I'm Rowe when Rowe's not here. It's called chain of command. Give him. What the hell? Did the commander say why we're being pulled back to center?
He didn't seem too eager to explain anything to me. I'm just the messenger.
Okay, boys, time to pack it in. Command's ordered us to withdraw. It's back to base for us.
We're doing what? We're leaving this outpost?
Don't question me. You can't hide behind Myers' skirt out here.
You're abandoning us?
What'll we do? We'll be defenseless.
Go arm the survivors. Then we roll.
If I were you, I'd give them plenty of weapons. The Renegades sent a whole detachment to the fisheye.
Any other bright ideas, civilian?
Just a question. Where can I find Rowe?
New Dawn Park, like I said. Not sure if they made it yet. You take these to him and tell him I'm on it. Better you than me, buddy. Rowe's gonna blow his top when he reads these. And I'm here to save lives, not lose mine.
Yeah. Thanks for the tip.
Assholes. We won't stand a chance.
I'm really sorry, civilian, but we have orders.
You can't leave us. If the renegades come, we'll be dead within a day.
Easy there, civilian.
Fucking idiots.
Their ass putting innocent people at risk.
Luan, I'm going to New Dawn Park. Apparently Rowe went there.
I still don't understand why the renegades attacked the fisheye. They've got their camps, but Butcher hasn't attacked the fisheye since never. Even he respected the Night Runner, so no fucking clue what's going on in his head.
The Butcher. Tell me more about him.
The Colonel. He's the leader of the renegades. He gave the order to douse the city in chemicals. That's when my parents died.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Saw my dad once in my whole life. And if Mom was good at anything, it was drinking. She abandoned me.
That's how you ended up in Waltz's program?
More or less. And your parents? Remember them?
No. I just remember the hospital, pain, and the fire. Right before they split me and Mia up.
That why you're looking for her? She's the only family you got left?
Let's focus on the job, okay?
Okay, tough guy. Last one there's a rotten egg.
Leave me alone. Please.
Hey, I'm looking for Lieutenant Rowe. You seen him?
Who are you? Why do you want to know?
I have orders from Major Matt. Lieutenant Grady said he was here. It'll be okay. Where's your squadron commander?
We were making camp when renegades attacked us. Rowe and the others, they got a few. Then they went after the ones that tried to run.
What about you?
Couldn't keep up and lost contact with them. Then another group attacked me. What are they doing here? The renegades weren't attacking our positions in the center. Oh, fuck.
Hey! Still some rats here!
Be careful.
Hide. Go to hell.
Sure! Already leaving! Aren't we, gentlemen? Let's get him!
Hey, we're safe now. You can come out. So, where's Rowe?
Camp was supposed to be up there on the hotel roof, by the junction with Newell's Drive. There's a winch in the back of the building. You can take that up. If they haven't been able to come back yet, that's where you'll find them.
Thanks. If you can make it back to base on your own, go there. And don't let yourself get chased into a box again.
Oh, that was close, man. Thanks.
How's it going? Found Rowe yet?
Not yet, but I ran across some renegades.
Shit. Hang on. I'm on my way.
Quick! Help me! Dodge this, jackass! Let's kick those renegades' asses!
taken care of. Check the status of the squad downstairs.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant, sir. Are the renegades outside? They won't bother you.
You took them out? Who are you?
Aiden. I got orders from Jack Matt.
Well, fuck me. Let's look at what Santa Zelza brought us. Withdrawal? Now? This is some kind of fucking joke. Know how many men I lost to secure this miserable plot of land?
Look, I don't, Lieutenant, but I have other...
Five of our very best. Barthez killed more virals than an entire unit. Sierra and Little Ron, they've been fighting at my side since before the fall. They gave their lives for that scrap of the city, and now what? I'm supposed to pull back?
Listen, I'm just the messenger. Just calm down and talk.
Oh, you don't think I'm calm, huh? I'm a fucking oasis of zen. Nirvana fucking walking. Bartez's husband. How's he gonna keep calm, huh? When I leave her body on this godforsaken turf. Sierra and Brosco's mom? She's not gonna be calm to learn her boys died here in vain. What did I tell him? All this for nothing just because Matt signed a piece of paper and sent it to me? We do the real work out here, and it's nothing to Matt to take it all away with a smear of ink. Fucking total bullshit.
I'm looking for access to the GRE database. I hear you know where I can do that.
Yeah, I do. But why the fuck would I tell you under the circumstances? I got important, if idiotic, business to attend to. Get out of my sight. Okay, gentlemen. Gather the dog tags of the fallen. It fucking sucks. But an order's an order.
Ro, wait.
Lawan, you come to piss me off too?
You know me, Ro. Aiden and me both are looking for that GRE database. And you're gonna tell us. You wanna drag this out? Or take care of it here and now?
Fuck. Why are you after the database? I've heard it was stored on servers in the Observatory Command Center. But that building was destroyed in the chemical attacks years ago. The bombings came one after the other, like we were the fucking Viet Cong. Nothing was left. Understand? Nada. If you want, check for yourselves. Gentlemen, we're going.
What's next?
Next? Didn't you hear? That database sounds long gone. So much for discovering the mystery of our childhood. I'll go back to looking for the shits on my hit list. And you? You can enjoy life in the center.
Maybe Ro's wrong. Maybe something survived intact after all.
The Butcher dropped chemicals. The place was reduced to toxic rubble.
You giving up?
Are you deaf or dumb? Those chemical bombs destroyed everyone and everything they touched. This was a fucking waste of time. Frank was right. I am fucking naive.
What's the deal with those renegades? Why did they attack the canteen?
How would I know? Williams is a fucking lunatic, a butcher, and a murderer. He killed half the city with a chemical weapon strike. Now he's ordering his men to attack civilians in the center.
Right after Waltz turned on the power.
Walt and that psychopath are buddies. I wouldn't be surprised if they planned that together as well.
I'm going to the observatory.
Then you're going alone.
So, we're splitting up?
All good things must come to an end. The Butcher and the pricks from my list, they'll find this out soon enough. I'm going back to looking for them. You shouldn't stay here either. Aiden, I'm sorry you didn't find your sister.
Yeah, thanks.
You've always got Waltz. He probably knows what happened to her. If I find him, I'll let you know. Good luck, Gajo.
Take care, Lawan.
Goodbye.
Inhibitor container detected.
Lawan, yeah, you were right. Only ruins left. Lawan? Hey, Major Matt? Aiden here.
Aiden, good to hear you, son.
You said maybe you could help me out. I'd like to ask how.
Not over the radio. Come to the ship. To the main HQ. I'll be there soon myself.
All right. What the? What the f...
Let's get the hell out of here, Greg.
Hey! Wait!
Stay away!
Hey! What the fuck just happened here?
Identify yourself. Halt. Biomarker.
Here.
Report to Meyer in dispatch. The commander is on his way back from the field.
Does Matt often go out on field missions?
Used to be. He was hardly ever on the ship. Always in the field, always helping. That's why I joined the Peacekeepers. But lately, Matt's been acting weird. Not sure what that's about. It's been this way since before old Villador and the Renegade attacked there. Now this bullshit with the withdrawal, I don't get it. Whatever's going on, I hope he addresses the men soon. Helps us understand this bullshit withdrawal.
He's probably got his reasons.
Whatever they are, innocent people are gonna get killed. Go see Meyer.
Thanks.
You can go.
In a year, you'll be addressing me as corporate. Hard as you.
Let's hope we...
Hey, where's dispatch?
There. All right, men. We take care of the UV lamps and head back to base. It should be on point, fast, and easy. Go, go, go!
They've already attacked 2 of our leaders.
Do everything we can to arm you. If needed, we'll intervene.
If you could intervene, why'd you leave in the first place? This is bullshit. Wasn't your father some famous war hero? I bet he's rolling over in his grave.
Watch your mouth, civilian. Things are tough all over. You know that.
Don't just stand there. Ah, you. I remember you from the canteen.
Yeah, I guess.
From the fight in the canteen?
Maybe.
Don't sweat it. You can really hold your own. I respect that. Aiden, right? Commander told me to brief you about faction matters. Missy welcomes you.
Who's Missy?
It's the name of the ship you're standing in. She played a key role during the revolution. Missy was meant to deliver drugs, masks, and other critical medical supplies, then return home. But by then, home was gone. She and her crew had nowhere to go.
And what about now?
Now, she serves as PK headquarters in Command Central. All directives are issued from right here.
Smart. Easier to defend than a building.
Exactly.
What did those survivors want?
Talking about our little argument? They want what everyone wants. Safety. Which I understand. But we have to keep our eye on the bigger picture here. And it pisses me off when people mention my father.
I don't mean to pry, but what's the deal with your father?
This again? Since you're new here, I'll tell you the short version. Classic story. Saved a bunch of his fellow soldiers, some civilians, and got a medal.
When was this?
Long time ago. Back when people were only fighting each other, and not each other and infected at the same time.
So is he why you joined the military?
Pretty much.
He must have been very proud.
Sure. Why not?
Where is Matt?
In the field. He came across a lead in Old Villador. You gotta wait. See that board? I got plenty that needs doing and not enough men. You wanna pick up some of our slack? We pay well.
Medic, hurry!
Fuck, that's Major Matt. Something's happened.
Make room!
Clear the way! He's bleeding out!
Fuck! Ader's in really bad shape.
Take him to the infirmary! Summon the medics! We have to save him. Hang on, Ator. We won't let you go. You hear me? Get moving.
Better hope Ader survives. We lost too many people in Old Villador. Jack will do all he can to find out who did this.
I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure.
Aiden, don't just stand there. Come here.
That's just what they wanted.
Know what this is? These brass knuckles belonged first to Commander Lucas. Then, they passed on to Ator. What happened in Old Villador, it can't happen again. We have to save the city, Aiden. From the plague, from the butcher and his men. Whatever they're planning.
Okay. But over the radio, you said you have information for me.
Yes, but before we get down to that, tell me, Aiden, what do you need this database for? What does it contain?
I'm looking for my sister.
What happened to her?
A long time ago, Waltz hurt her. He took her from me. And I want him to tell me where she is. If she's still alive somewhere. That's why I was looking for the GRE command center. To access Waltz's database on its servers.
So we have a common enemy.
Meaning?
Waltz. That's the butcher's right-hand man. He pumps his men full of inhibitors. We can get them both. I brought you here because I know that a few GRE scientists are hiding out in the city. We picked up the trail of one of them, right before the renegade attack.
Sounds promising.
When I find a scientist, we'll see what they know. If they are of no use, we'll find another, and another, until you get the answers you're looking for.
Why are the former GRE in hiding?
They're afraid of the wrath of the people. People angry because the GRE spread the infection.
So it's true. The GRE brought in the virus.
Who else? They say they performed experiments in their bases. They brought in containers from Haran. At night. In secret from the government. And then everything collapsed. In revenge, people captured the scientists and hanged them from lampposts.
And killed the only people who had a chance of finding a cure.
There is no cure and there never will be, Aiden. That's GRE propaganda.
Fine. What do you want in return?
What do you think I want? Maybe the same thing both of us want? The city has electricity again. The renegades are on the attack. For the first time since the war ended, they attacked our outposts in the city center. But new possibilities have opened up for us as well. Thanks to the electricity, we can fire up the biggest antenna in the center, on the VNC tower spire.
What, you want to defeat the Butcher using radio?
In a way. The signal will let me reach a larger number of people. Communication between settlements will be improved. We'll enlist more recruits and defend the city. And then it will be easier to find the surviving GRE doctors you need.
Okay, I'm in.
Good. The Butcher attacked for a reason. I want to make sure this city is safe, no matter what.
You all right, sir?
Maya will share our plan with you. Go see her as soon as you can. Oh, and Aiden. You don't have to call me sir. To friends, I'm Jack.
Okay. Jack?
You seen the quartermaster anywhere? It's a shame to admit it, but I cried.
Smells nice. What is it?
Oil. I'd rather save it. Heard about what happened? Don't just...
Matt told me to see you.
Yes, he wanted me to give you this. A little reward for helping us peacekeepers. A UV flashlight. Could come in handy.
Thanks. He said something about a plan?
The VNC tower. Now that the lights are on, we can use the TV antenna to broadcast our call for mobilization. But first, we need to get to the top. And that's a long road. What do you want to know?
Tell me more about this radio station on the tower.
It's the tallest building in Villador. It was once a symbol of the city's greatness. Now, a symbol of its fall.
Why do you say that?
That antenna could bring the city together once more. But anyone who goes up there trying to fire it up, guess what happens?
Nothing good, I bet.
Damn right. The city's potential shining beacon is a death trap. We're hoping it'll be different this time. We're gonna light it up with UV lamps.
What makes it so dangerous?
A volatile nest inside, so we think. It's the biggest dark zone around. Once, night runners tried to take it over. They wanted to use the antenna to connect all the separate groups of survivors, give the people some hope. But they never even got close to the antenna. And in the end, the Night Runners were wiped out.
Wait, wiped out? You mean every last Night Runner?
That's the problem. Frank had it all carefully planned. But for his plan to have worked, he'd need everyone. All hands on deck.
And that didn't happen?
Not everyone believed in the plan. So there was a rift. Frank thought they'd come around in time, but not everyone came around after all. The plan went to shit. It was horrifying. Those who heard the Night Runner's screams on the radio that night still have nightmares about it.
What happened to the group that refused to join the mission?
Split up, drifted apart. Whoever led the descent was branded a traitor. And the Night Runners faded into a shameful memory after that. We shouldn't waste time on the past. We need our heads in the game, here and now.
Okay, let's get going. Are the lights in place?
They would be, if Juan from Supplies would just do his job for once.
I take it that he didn't.
He's been playing hide and seek the last few days, and he's late. Getting on my nerves. So look in on Juan first. See what his deal is. And when you do find him, kick him in the ass. Tell him it's from me.
Go. Then take care of that limp. Hell.
Looking for Juan Raynor.
You don't appear to be on a schedule.
It's urgent. The commander sent me.
So Monsieur Jacques sends you?
Jacques?
Jacques Mat. Monsieur Reyna is not here. I can take a message.
No, I need to talk to him in person. Where is he?
Unfortunately, I can't help. Monsieur Reyna's whereabouts are no one's business. Wait if you must. Anything else?
Oh, wait, but you're no fun. What about your boss? What's he do for fun?
Monsieur Reyna is well known as a connoisseur of the finer things in life. Food, drink, and pretty much anything that walks on two legs.
Is he near any of these so-called finer things right now? Maybe I can drop in on him there.
Nice try, but no. I won't say.
Matt's not gonna be happy.
Juan is not particularly concerned with the little major's feelings. Do come again.
In the Juan?
Hayden, getting settled in the city?
Working on it. Meyer and Jack sent me to Supply. Interesting bunch. Not like any of the other PKs I've met.
That might be because they're not PKs, Eagle Eye. Business is their true faith.
I see. Anyway, I can't track down their boss.
Juan? He likes to make himself scarce. Probably lurking around the fisheye.
The canteen?
The slick bastard's even got his own table there. Bribes the cook to bring him off-menu goods. He lives like the fall never took place.
I'll look for him there.
Good luck finding him. And good luck if you do find him.
PK's sure pissed off the renegades
Here
this
I
time.
see some strange dude loitering around my place. I know the CD didn't hear.
The PKs say they'll take care to resolve this amicably. They can't let the situation become violent.
Let's change the subject. Many years ago, it's all about violence. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Juan Raynor?
You lost, man? We didn't call for a waiter.
I've got orders to find you. From Meyer and the commander. And my name's...
I know who you are, Aiden. After that bang-up with the renegades, half the canteen wants to name their most precious offspring after you. Including Vinny here. But you interrupted our meal. State your purpose in one sentence, then please, make yourself scarce.
Oh, you know perfectly well why I'm here. The UV lamps. Meyer says you owe the Peacekeepers a delivery.
And you think your barking will make an impression on me? The Lummox-in-Chief Jack thinks he can scent his terrier, and everyone will wet themselves in terror. But what can I expect? He can't tell the difference between champagne in a crystal chalice or water from a dog's bowl. He hasn't an ounce of refinement. Isn't that right, Vinny?
I don't know.
Don't be afraid. It's not like Jack is gonna march in and have you hanged. At least not now. Ah, Vinny. When will you grow a spine? You want my attention, Aiden? Show me you deserve it. What can you offer me?
Look, I could help you out as easily as I'm trying to help Matt.
I don't doubt that. I've heard you were a pilgrim. But you're new here. Smashing the skulls of a few peasants doesn't mean everyone wants to lift you up on their backs. You have to be more subtle with people. Everyone has their own desire, their own price. Your pitch just isn't working for me quite yet. Try again.
Mm-hmm. How about a court-martial? Matt can do that, right?
A court-martial? You have no idea who you're talking to, do you? Who would hash out the contracts with the suppliers? Who would feed the army, provide it with weapons and clothing? A week without me, and the Peacekeepers will be left with nothing. Supply is everything. Try again, man. And don't improv this time. You've used up all your time. Didn't pique my interest.
But what is it you want, Juan?
Like they used to say, if you gotta ask the price, you can't afford it. More pressing matters.
And
what should we try next?
did you make headway with the pompous ass?
Never met a guy quite like him before.
I told you. Come see me back at my place. We'll talk.
Pilgrim, heard you were the curious type. Explore streets and building interiors if you want to learn the history of the city.
Don't care about us.
Let me guess. He scarfed down 5 courses and had a hot young woman at his side.
A young man, but the rest is accurate.
He's a piece of work, all right.
Well, I need him to get back to work. Jack needs UV lamps and Juan's dragging his feet.
That'll be tough. Juan barely listens to Jack, so he'll be an even tougher audience for you. He has his own men and power base, and he loves rubbing Jack's nose in that.
And what can I do about that?
Same as everyone else. Bribe him. He likes fine art, antiques, expensive shit from before the fall. When he sees something that used to be valuable, he can't stop himself. 0 self-control.
All right, where can I find something like that?
I heard of an old Polish guy who lived in a penthouse by Liberation Passage. They say he was an art collector. You can try his place. You can only get there via paraglider. That's why there's a chance something's left. I'll be on the radio and guide you to him.
What about you, huh? Going on a hunt?
No, a party. It's Danier's birthday, but you never know when a guest list will overlap with a hit list. Why don't you come and have a drink with us when you're done with one?
I don't think Danier likes me.
He doesn't like anybody. We'll be in touch.
Great. I have to tell my kids no food tonight.
Everything you need, right here.
Luan? There's nothing left in here.
Daniel said it's a virgin spot. Keep looking.
From 5:36 p.m.
Mr. Bukowski, your transport is en route to you. The art collection should be on the roof already. As soon as the chopper is over the city, we'll call again.
Luan, I think I found his stash. A helicopter was coming for this guy. They sent everything to the roof. I'm headed there to look.
Good luck.
Ah, fuck. There aren't any paintings left. Everything's been destroyed. Hey, Luan? Found our collector, but no sign of his collection. Luan? Hey, you there?
Jesus, Aiden. I told you I was leaving.
Okay, quick thing. Nothing here except for a bottle of whiskey and one of vodka. At least the whiskey's the good stuff.
Juan likes a good whiskey. Maybe if you get him shit-faced, he'll loosen up, so to speak.
So he's still in the canteen?
I saw him leaving. Seemed to be heading back to the ship, probably to his quarters.
Okay, I'll go there.
And listen, that vodka, Daniel is a big fan. If you're planning to drop by, which you probably aren't, but if you really want to get to know this city, this is the way. Just saying.
Pissed off the renegades this time. This'll bring trouble for sure.
Sun come out. So what are you like?
They're attacking this part of the Dale. The PKs themselves don't know what's going on.
Got any booze I can borrow?
No. They think the butcher. Okay, once more from the top. Surely we miss this small section.
Happy birthday, Daniel.
Oh, so you have come after all.
Here, a little something to celebrate another year on the planet.
What do you want from me, Gacho?
What do you mean?
What do you need? Why the gift all of a sudden?
But Luan said it's your birthday, so I thought you...
I understand the concept of a birthday gift. Tu quieres dinner war?
Yeah, okay, listen. Happy birthday.
Lost the bet. But at least I have something to cheer me up.
A bet?
Never mind. Lavon is at the bar.
Aiden! You came!
You invited me. Didn't you want me here?
Let me get a bottle so you can catch up with us.
Ro? Off duty, hmm?
Listen, you know how stressful things can be sometimes. You get your orders, they don't make any sense. You're fighting the clock to get shit done.
Oh, I feel you. Trust me.
So, you made it. Luan won.
Won? Is this about some bet?
Yeah, with Daniel. She was sure you'd come. Him, not so much. It's almost as if it mattered to her. That's unusual.
Here, Aiden. Drink. Nicholas's finest booze. We were about to play a game.
No, Luan, we weren't. Come on.
I'm out.
Yeah, count me out. Too drunk already.
A bunch of losers. Aiden, are you playing?
What game?
Don't bother. You'll just end up really drunk and humiliated.
Aiden, the longer we talk, the more time we give this grump to back out. You in or out?
Okay, let's do it.
My man! Rules are simple. You either answer an awfully personal question about yourself, or you must perform the dare.
Okay, wait, so if I don't want to answer the question, I get to pick the dare.
You wish.
We decide whether it's a truth or dare. If you don't do as you're told, you drink. So, have you slept with anyone in Villador?
And I'll drink.
What? What are you hiding, Aiden?
Don't think you're taking the easy way out. The drunker you get, the less you care about keeping your secrets.
Oh, shut up, Ro. You, Aiden. Drink, my friend.
Okay, your turn. I want to hear you play.
Fuck off.
Wait, what do you mean
I'll drink. Forget about it.
you play an instrument?
Never mind. I drank. Moving on.
She used to play the ukulele.
Really?
Guys, moving on. Aiden, you play for Ro, and I dare you to ask Ro to sing. It's awful.
There. Let's hear those pipes, Ro.
Okay, you asked for it. You're my ragamuffin. You might think I'm tough and all, but I always have a ball with you. Woo, 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 woo. You're my ragamuffin. I know it's just a silly name, but you set my heart aflame. It's true.
Good Lord, shoot me. Shoot me dead before I have to hear another note.
Wow, man, that was something.
Okay, enough of this. Anything you want to ask the master assassin here? I always wondered about that hit list.
Shut up, Ro. It's not your turn.
Oh yeah, the hit list. How did it start?
With a bastard who had to pay for what he did. It started with one. Then there was another one. And then a whole bunch of them.
But who was the first one?
That's another question. Drink.
No, he's just making you answer the first one.
Who cares what he asked? It started way before that. When I escaped from Waltz. Frank helped me. He showed me that there's something else I can do with all my anger. Back then, I thought I'd join them. Be a night runner someday. Who was I kidding? They were wiped out at the VNC tower. Frank lost almost everyone. Night runners fell. Frank started to drink. Gave up on life. On himself. So, I'm not a night runner. But at least I have my list. Good night.
Did I ask the wrong question?
That's the beauty of this game, Pilgrim. Sooner or later, you get to the wrong question. I'll see you soon, I guess.
Gajo, here you are. Thank you. Thank you for the vodka. Thank you. Let's drink. For me, and another year in this shithole. You're not the worst, you know.
Are you finally warming up to me?
Nah, it just means there are worse assholes. And that I'm drunk. Where's Levan? I saw her with you.
Now we played the game, and I asked the wrong question. How the hit list started?
Gajo. You got her thinking about the past. Listen, and I'm not telling you this because I like you. I don't even fucking know why I am telling you this. But never ask Levan about her past. You get it? Good. Now, get lost. It's my birthday.
What's new? I saw you complain about the dam, then it requested me assign better quarters. Can you imagine?
He is a snack, isn't he, dear? Care to join? More the merrier.
No, thank you.
Oh, if I embarrassed you. I'm sorry, I do have that effect on people.
I'll wait for you, but make it quick.
I must admit, I admire your persistence. Almost curious what you do after I send you packing, yet again.
You'll regret it.
"16-year-old Highland single malt. Bottled a year before the pandemic broke out. I've read that one barrel of this stuff sold at auction for over $500,000. What a sublime present. To your health, handsome. What can I say? You broke down my defenses. So, you're still after those lamps. Did Matt tell you why he wanted them? And why he really wanted them?
Yeah, to take control of the TV tower.
Wait, he's serious? Is he crazy? Nobody tried that for over a decade.
So I guess it's dangerous. That's what the lamps are for.
But lamps need electricity to run. The last I heard, the juice ain't flowing there. People have tried to take it without power. Heroes and fools alike. All ended up as volatile snacks.
That's Matt's problem. What do you care?
I care because something's not right. Can't you sense that as well, Aiden?
Matt wants to prepare to defend the city from the Butcher's coming attack.
So we should start building him a monument, right? Only problem? The Butcher isn't planning any attack.
How do you know?
I have my spies. Among the renegades as well. Since the end of the war, we have occupied the city center, while the Colonel squats in the dam. One push of a lever, and half the city will find itself under toxic water. The Colonel is not stupid. He knows war would be the end of everything.
So why did the butcher attack the canteen? That's in the city center.
Good question. Maybe it wasn't the Colonel who gave the order. Something more is going on. It's something we don't yet understand.
What about the UV lamps? Why does he want them then?
Jack is hiding something. For a while now, he's been ordering way more lamps than he could possibly need. And then some of those lamps always disappear. No accounting for them once we deliver.
Why would Jack skim UV lamps?
And here, friend, the mystery takes flight. Jack never got over the fact that he didn't defeat the Butcher back when he had the chance, years ago. He knew that if he attacked the dam, the Colonel would close the floodgates. And the rising water levels would push the chemicals up out of the ground, burning through everything that lives in the city. It's been a stalemate for over 10 years, each waiting for the other to make a move. But then, someone turned the power on and something changed. And the renegades attacked the canteen.
I'm not here for my health, Juan. I need the lamps to
find out what happened to your sister. Right, Aiden? I told you I got my spies. Might be able to find something out about Waltz and your sister. Specifically about the GRE scientist you and Matt are trying to contact. I'd even say with my resources, I can find this person faster than Matt. I actually doubt he's able to find them at all.
How do I know you're not using me to make a move of your own?
I'm not your enemy, Aiden. It's a shame you don't see that. You'll get your lamps. You just gotta talk to Demolan.
Who's he?
He's my man. Sent him out to search for more lamps, but he hasn't checked in for a while.
Where can I find him?
Around here, last I heard from him. Find him. Then come back to me here afterward.
You got it.
Something else on your mind?
He's coming!
Hey! Is anyone there?
job, man. You showed him. You're a goddamn superhero. That beast had us trapped here. Wouldn't go away. It attacked us right as we got here. Mark got hurt pretty bad. We barely escaped and huddled up here. Finally went quiet not long ago. We thought that thing had wandered off. Next thing we hear is you banging on our barricade, and then it all started again.
I'm looking for Demolin. You guys seen him?
Up top. Come on, let's get you to a doctor. You saved us.
You're Demolin, right? I'm Aiden.
Not bad, not bad. Aiden, nice to meet you. Your skills are exceptional, and you don't look like a peacekeeper to me. So who are you?
I'm a pilgrim. I haven't been here long.
A pilgrim? Did you travel far to reach the city?
Quite a long way, yes. Why?
Have you been to Marseille by any chance?
I'm sorry. Never heard of the place.
My hometown. I wonder what's become of it.
Juan told me to check up on you and the lamps.
Ah, the lamps. Piece of cake, he says. Huh, no such luck. We found a few, but it wasn't what you would call a bountiful harvest. And it came at great cost. The corporal killed by the beast outside has a brother in the unit. He will be devastated. He is at present with a squad down south on the lower dam promenade. They have not reported in.
That doesn't sound good.
We need to find him. The boy's mother lost her husband in a dark zone just last week. Now, a son. If her other son were to perish, it would be too much for any mother to bear.
I'll try to find him.
Okay. The boy's name is Sebastian. The islands are a dangerous area. Worse since the renegades overran them. Hurry! The faster you go, the more likely you'll find him alive.
Hey, thanks for what you did out there, man. You saved our asses.
Save me. What the hell is a lie? Delivering lamps ain't a difficult job. One more time.
Hey, how you doing there?
Oh, great. Supply are quite a helpless bunch, it seems.
What did you expect? There were ordinary people before the fall. Craftsmen, teachers, gardeners, not fighters.
Shit.
What's going on?
Renegades. More of them.
Again? That's crazy. It has to be part of something the Butcher and Waltz are brewing. But why now?
You can't keep that up, son. You ain't shit. Hello? God damn it! Let's play. Sebastian, Tobias, do you copy? Tobias, Sebastian, you read.
Found your men. Some of them, at least. I'm sorry to say, they're dead.
Aiden? You sure? How many?
2 bodies, both quite dead.
The squad had 5 men. There are 3 others. There's still hope.
Okay, I'll look for them. They were totally berserk.
It's crazy, I know. Something must have happened to them. They used to be regular soldiers, at least most of them. But now they're more like living virals. They're mad. They kill everyone in their path.
Like mad? What do you mean?
They say Williams treats them like animals, and they go wild.
Well, the butcher is crazy, like they say.
Crazy and unpredictable.
Found him.
Another transfer! You're got me! Get him! Ready for this?
Hey, you guys all right?
Me, yeah. Sebastian, not so much.
How is he?
Pretty bad.
Goddamn renegades. Don't know why there's suddenly so many of them in the center. Came at us so hard and fast. Only Seb and I managed to get away.
You able to walk?
I won't leave him alone. Not when he's like this.
He needs a new bandage. This one's a mess.
I don't have any more. Listen, did Demlin tell you about him?
Oh yeah, about his brother and father?
No, not that. Sebastian is an artist. Demlin promised him to take him one day to Marseille. To his father's shop. He can't die like this. Please.
This should help. I'm sure I'll be fine. But I was sent here for the lamps. Where are they?
After we drove off the renegades, we reached the building. To get in, we strung some ropes across from the next roof. And that's when the renegades attacked again.
And the lamps?
They're still on the landing pad on the roof. The military hid them well, made sure no one could see them from above. Seba only saw them from the next building, through binoculars. But we didn't get a chance to finish securing the ropes.
Is there any other way to get there?
You could go through the building, but like I said, wall-to-wall biters.
I gotcha. I'll try the rope.
You'd have to be a spider to climb in. And it's swarming with renegades outside.
I like taking chances. Take this, contact Demlin, and tell him what happened here. I'll go get those lamps.
Aiden? What's going on?
What? I'm fine, but I took a fall. The lamps are busted in this one. Gotta take care of that thing up top and check the other container.
Admit it. Juan's your type.
What? The one... Get lost. Oh, well. That's more like it. Hey, Demolin, got your lamps. 12 crates, maybe more. All untouched.
Très bien, my friend. Tobias told me you helped him as well. Many thanks. Tu es très débrouillard.
Thanks. Whatever that means. There's too much for me to carry on my own, and no way I'd make it through the infected while loaded down.
The boys can get to the roof and manage the lamps themselves.
Hey, Juan, we secured the lamps, but the squad hit a snag when the renegades...
Shh. Not over the radio. Come to my quarters on the ship.
Mission accomplished.
Shh. Do you know what that is, Aiden?
Looks like, mouse turds, buckshot.
Dios, que triste. These are eggs, Aiden.
You have some really small chickens.
Fish eggs. Belugas, to be exact. Straight from the Caspian Sea. Dissolving on your tongue, you taste the waves of a black, deep sea in a faraway land. The world is full of beautiful things, beautiful sensations. Pretty boys and pretty girls. But humorless grunts don't notice that.
What do you mean?
You can't be obsessed with political machinations and enjoy the beauty of life at the same time.
Who do you mean?
The Jack Matts and Aidens of the world. Such a shame you picked the wrong team.
Only team I'm on is my own.
Sounds lonely. I'm not a fan of loneliness, you see. Did Matt reveal to you what he'll do with those lamps in a place without power? And how he plans to carry out this suicidal mission? As I thought, take this and call him. Tell him the lamps will be delivered to the TV station.
Matt? The lamps are ready.
Got it, Aiden. Good work. I hope Juan didn't give you any trouble.
Juan said that the TV station has no power. What good are these lamps to us if we can't turn them on?
Juan's just fucking around. Don't worry about that. Aiden, it's time we meet and talk about how to take that damn antenna. Wait for my signal.
Roger. That.
Well, I hope you like taking orders, Aiden. Because Jack loves giving them. Stay close to your radio. You'll be informed of the meeting shortly. Take care of these two for me, will you?
Just let me rest. Some of us have been up all night.
Believe it or not,
You're Aiden? They're waiting for you. Come on. The meeting's in the VIP room. The mood's friendly. Like fucking Christmas at my family home.
Who do you think you are, you fucking liar?
Calm down, Jack. Before you pop a vessel.
This plan is total shit. Do better.
How about this? Do nothing. It's definitely simple.
Commander, isn't it high time we put this shit before a firing squad?
Wow. The dog started barking. Guess I better behave.
All right, whoa, fellas. You brought me here to plan something, right?
Aiden, these are the VNC tower plans. Once we get the power back on, we can re-establish communication. People throughout the city will learn about our mission. They'll be able to join in and help us.
So, you plan on broadcasting propaganda?
Whatever it takes to defend against the renegades. When the Butcher sees how strong we are, he'll retreat. We'll prevent war. However, there are a few matters we need to take care of first. The whole district is powered by an electrical substation. I was going to send a squad to turn it on, but I heard you already did that.
Good job, kid. Step one is securing the perimeter around the TV station. My men will do that. I'll head out, sir.
Of course, Roland. Good luck.
We won't disappoint you, sir.
Yes, we'll do our best, sir.
Who asked you, Wierzbowski? Now move your ass. They're waiting on us.
The next time you speak to me like that in front of my soldiers, I'll take my knife and cut your fucking cock off!
Oh, imagine all the grieving tonsils.
Shut up!
Can we just get back to the plan? Thank you. After Jack's puppies secure the entrance, my men will bring the lamps and set up an outpost. And then, if everything goes smoothly, which it definitely will, since the plan's author is the commander-in-chief himself.
I'm warning you.
You'll turn on the elevators and ride it to the top.
And when you get to the roof, you attach the transmitter to the antenna. Got it?
A lot of people say this place is dangerous.
Oh, you don't say.
Dangerous? What place isn't dangerous in this town? Our best people are on this mission. You'll be working with Ro. He can be a real pain in the ass, but him you can rely on. And you can always get in touch with me.
The entire building is powered by the electrical substation. Ro's men will secure the perimeter with lamps. I got it.
You see, Juan? That's how you obey orders.
Or get yourself killed. But my neck's not on the line here.
See you at the TV station. It's a great day we've all been waiting for.
Yes, a great day to die.
Aiden? I heard Jack and Juan are trying to sell you a hot load of horse shit.
You're fucking here.
Meet me outside the canteen.
Did you hear the PKs are planning to take control of the VNC tower? Hey.
I told
took a break from assassinations to come see me?
I'm just trying to keep you out of trouble. What do those warmongers want?
Asked me to climb to the top of the VNC tower.
What? Sons of bitches. You know what that place is?
The tallest building in the whole damn city. But I can do it.
I hate those fuckers. Ro, Meyer, they're solid. But Jack and Juan, they're destined to stab you in the back.
What's the problem?
Oh, nothing. Except that's where Frank lost all the Night Runners and his leg. Jack and Juan are throwing you to the infected wolves to further their own goals. You're just a tool to them. Fucking lunatics.
That's all right. The PKs will be with me, Jack said.
Did Jack maybe mention the creatures that live there?
I know it's dangerous, Luan. I have to do this.
I've heard there are things there. Things no one has seen. Or actually, seen and lived to tell.
You sound scared.
Of course I'm scared, Aiden.
Aw, I didn't know you cared.
Fuck you. Look, a few years ago, Frank tried to do what Jack is planning, and it was a tragedy. Don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
Aiden, the entrance to the TV station is secured. We're just waiting for your lazy ass. Aiden, you there?
Talk to Frank, Aiden. Please. Don't do this.
Aiden? Answer.
Sorry, Luan, but Jack will dig up info on GRE employees if I do this for him. Ro, I'm on my way.
You, my friend, are a suicidal moron.
Luan.
Sometimes if I stay out too long, I get the feeling that there's no one left in the city. This horrible fear overwhelms me.
Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container nearby.
Ro's already waiting for you, killing others. Something's up.
Bit of electricity really brightens the place up.
But the fucking elevators are still stuck. Power's not getting to them, it seems.
The building's been switched off for years, right? We need to check the electrical relays.
Well, ain't you a fucking genius? The boys are in the dark zone already working on it. They're trying to locate the power distribution room in the smaller tower connected to this one. And they're setting up the lamps you got us to secure the surrounding areas. When my men switch on the elevators, we just go up, then... Oh, fuck me. It's Rowe. Power's out again. Command says the substation is online and working 5 by 5. It must be here. Leon, we have a blackout in the main hall. You?
Affirmative. We're in the dark again.
God damn it. Get out of there immediately. You got that? Leon?
We're still looking for...
Just leave it. Get out, now. Leon! Leon! Fuck. I have to get to them.
I'm with you.
They split up between corridors A and B. I'm taking A. You go through the recording studios.
I'm on it.
Good. If you're there before me, just get them out before the dark gets too dark. And watch your back. We have no use for dead meat. Leon, hold on. We're coming for you.
I heard the lamps are finally...
This way, Aiden. Corridor B. Good luck.
I'm gonna need it, huh?
Take this. You're gonna need it more than me, bro.
Bro, I'm in the lobby.
Roger that. Don't wait for me. The bastards cut me off. There's like 20 of them. I need to get back to the main hall. Make your way through the maintenance room to the basement. The power distribution room is down there.
here, Leon?
That's what it says on my dog tag.
Where's the rest of the squad?
They got us. Damn volatiles. This is where my story ends, bro.
Hey, man, don't talk like that. Is there any more survivors?
Aren't you the blind optimist? Chris, he punched through and went that way. The blackout. I think it was his doing. Get the power back. It's the only way to get the elevators working. The terminals are in the basement connecting both towers. Please, take this letter and give it to my wife. She's on the ship.
Relax, Leon. You can give it to her yourself. Just hang in there. I'll find Chris. Ro, I know what happened with the power. I'm on it now. I'll connect these terminals and restore the power.
Did you find any of my boys?
Only Leon and possibly Chris. The rest, they didn't make it, Ro. I'm sorry.
Okay. Just, be careful, Aiden. We can't lose any more men.
Ro, I'm here. The power won't come back on.
Shit. You'll have to check the fuses.
That of those around. Please maintain a distance of 2 meters from all others in the building. Cover your mouth and nose. Remember to wash your hands often. The virus can be spread through the air, via surfaces, or through direct contact. Only consume food after heating it to a temperature of 100 degrees Celsius for a minimum of 2 minutes. Distance of 2 meters. Remember to wash your hands often. The virus can be spread through the air, via surfaces, or through direct contact. Only consume after heating it to a temperature above 100 degrees Celsius for a minimum of 2 minutes.
Ro, I think I restored the power.
Get the cable from the power distribution room and get out of there.
This had better work. Ro. Leon's gone.
Fuck. All right, the elevators are working.
All right. I did it.
Ever gotten a medal, Pilgrim?
Never.
I'll cut you one. Out of a potato. We're going up to set up a temporary camp. See you on the 8th floor.
You must like hanging out in dark zones. Is that it, Aiden? What took you so long?
Next time, you go.
I knew it was a fucked up idea to come here. I got something for you. Thanks for what you did for my boys. I know you really tried to help them.
What is this?
A proximity tool. The GRE tagged more important goods with special RF markers. This might come in handy. Once all the antennas are working, you can use it to detect important containers and stuff. Lord knows what's waiting for us once we actually get to the roof. But you won't be alone. You'll have my men with you. And Lieutenant Rowe himself.
You're coming?
I've had enough of leading from the back and hearing my people die.
All right, let's go then.
We're waiting for Matt. He's bringing the transmitter and he'll oversee the operation from here. So you have some time for a nap or to take a dump. Just somewhere outside the camp, pretty please.
What are you waiting for? Go to the camp.
Hey, are you? Mind if I join you?
Be our guest.
How you feeling about the mission, Aiden?
Now we made it this far, didn't we? We'll see it through.
Or die trying, right?
So, what are you looking forward to after this is over?
My wife, Marcia. Our child is due any day now. I'm over the moon. Now, we've been trying for a long time to have a kid. And it seems finally I did something right.
See? I told you somebody needs to come over and give you some help.
Oh, nice boots you got there.
Oh, thanks, man. I got them at the bazaar. Real cheap, too.
Oh, no, did you have to? Now he won't shut up about them.
Yeah, he traded his official PK knife for them. And when Rowe found out...
I had to clean latrines for a week. But it was worth it, no? Now, I have my eye on a nice jacket at the same place. Just can't afford it at the moment. But this mission will earn me some extra, so I can buy it soon.
Will you shut up already? We don't care about your wardrobe.
You're just jealous, because you look like ass and I get all the pussy.
All your mothers, you mean?
Rose sure is a hard ass.
Of course he is. You know his story, right?
You've seen the burns on his face and neck. I was there when he barged into a burning dark zone just to pull out one private.
Yeah, the guy can be harsh, but not a lot of people will lay it on the line like he has.
Damn right.
Can you tell me anything else about Rowe?
When he and Matt had a major falling out?
Yeah, it was hell. Squad 101 had orders to take over the old city warehouse. Thought it was empty until they went inside. They turned on their flashlights and looked up. Ceiling was weird, covered with clumps of rags. And then, the rags jumped down. They were a fucking scary breed of infected clinging to the roofs and walls. Hundreds of them. God, you could hear the boys' screams for miles.
Fuck. Imagine that.
They radioed command, but the orders were to hold position. They didn't. They ran away. At least those who could. Afterwards, Jack ordered their executions. They were deserters. But Rowe defied Jack. Said that sending them there was a mistake in the first place.
We thought Jack would have Rowe shot for insubordination.
Sure did.
Okay. Time to get some shut-eye.
Just a moment, gents. Special treat for the night.
Wow!
You rock, Lieutenant.
Here's to our fallen comrades.
To the fallen.
And pretty ladies.
Why do you want to exclude your wife?
Hanging in there, guys.
We are, Lieutenant.
We've been through worse, right? Remember the volatiles in the old port?
Well, that was a carnage.
It was, and we pulled through. We'll have another good story to tell our families. Am I right?
You are, sir.
Something's bothering me, Aiden. The renegades.
What about them?
They're everywhere. Spreading in the city like cockroaches. But here, the biggest antenna in the city, strategic place, and no renegades at all.
It's not like anything else they're doing makes sense.
Good point. First, someone turned on the electricity. No idea why. And then, when I questioned the renegade officer, he babbled something about GRE facilities they're trying to locate. Didn't make much sense if you ask me. X-13 or something like that. But I'm worried what they're planning.
X-13. I've heard about that place before.
Oh, yeah? What did you hear?
I know that Waltz is hunting for it as well. Any idea where it could be?
Well, if it's real, it could be a GRE complex. Top secret. Well hidden. But once we're done with this motherfucker, maybe we figure out what it is and find it first. But for now, get some beauty sleep. Infected like us more when we're rested. That was a nice tune you played. Let's hear some more. Yo, Sleeping Beauty! Aiden! The head honcho is here. Let's roll!
And Matt brought the transmitter?
Safe in my pocket, boy.
You expect us all to fit in here? A little snug, ain't it?
Whose finger's in my ass?
Now that's what I call snug.
You kidding me? His bong's probably...
Aiden, you're doing great so far.
Yeah, we're trying. Right, Ro?
I've got good news for you. I've received intel on a certain GRE doctor.
Who is it? Where?
I still need time. Let's finish our job here first. You and the squad will go to the top of the tower and mount the transmitter. Ro will be with me down below.
I'm going too.
Ro, this again, really? We have a plan.
Fuck the plan. We don't know what's up there. I'm not sending my men up there alone.
Fuck the plan?
Not losing my squad again. You know I have to go.
Just fucking come back. Understood?
Yes, sir.
If you need anything, you can reach me over the radio. I'm fine. Get to work.
Sir, you all right?
Go already.
Hey, you guys want to hear a joke?
No, where's Bowski? Fuck, please.
I'm begging you. I'll give you my last clean pair of undies if you spare us another one of your jokes.
Keep calm, gentlemen. Oh. Where's Bowski? Fuck.
Sorry, boss. Won't say it, Pete.
You're off key, dumbass. It went like this. Whoa. Commander, sir, what's going on? Elevator stopped.
The power's unstable again. It's a huge building. We're on it. All right, boys. The repairs will take some time. We can't wait. It's footwork from here. What floor are you on?
30.
So you got another 50 to the roof.
Right, boys. You heard the commander. Open her up. Let's get hiking. Where's Bowski? Recon. Careful, Wisbowski.
Looks clear.
Row! There's Bowski! Fuck. Oh no. There's Bowski. Jack. Jack, you there? There's been an attack. Only I made it.
Fuck. No, and Ro?
I don't know. I don't see him.
Aiden. Ro had the transmitter. Locate it. It's our only chance. It's no time to mourn. You must find Ro. We'll get you help as soon as the elevators are back up.
I'll do what I can.
I'll kill you, motherfuckers! I'll fucking kill you all!
Ro?
Aiden! Oh, you survived.
I thought you were dead.
They fucking wish.
You'll pull through, Ro. Just hang in there.
Oh, hell I will.
The transmitter? Matt said you have it.
I do. You can't lose it, Aiden. You can't. Aiden. Don't you think you should wait for that potato medal I promised you?
What? You withdrawing my commendation, Lieutenant?
Oh, shut up. It's just... our dog tags. Don't let my boys be forgotten. If you see a fallen man, please take his tag. They deserve it, son. Here. The transmitter.
Luana, I'm in trouble. The PKs are all dead.
I warned you. If you get yourself killed, I swear I'll come in there and find a way to bring your lifeless corpse back to life, just so I can kill you myself.
Spare me the lecture, okay?
Just come down from there already.
I'm not coming down. I need to get higher. I'm gonna find a way out.
Fine. I'll wait.
Fuck. It's locked. I'm stuck here, Luan. I need help.
I'll get Frank.
Hurry! Luan, did you get Frank?
Aiden, I've got Frank here. At least what's left of him.
Aiden, where are you?
The 30th floor. The infected. They blew up.
Fuck it. I told you.
Frank? Wait! Where are you going?
He's as good as dead, Luan. I'm sorry. This is where I lost all my night runners. I'm not going through that again.
He's not dead yet. He's there and he needs you.
He needs a cook. That's what he needs.
Frank, you smelly old alcoholic cunt. Why don't you fucking get a grip on yourself and step up for once?
Hey, some of our equipment should still be there, in the elevator shaft. 1 or 2 floors above you.
Frank, I think I found it. What's it for?
It's a grappling hook. A rope launcher.
So what?
Will help you climb. Aim it at something it can attach to, and shoot. Try to use it to get onto the terrace. Let me know once you've done it.
Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of it, Frank.
Sure you are. It's simple, but it can save your ass.
Where to now?
Where you were headed, Aiden, upstairs. You have to go up one level. From there, you're gonna go to the side wing.
Where to the side wing?
The main wing is full of infected. Go. You have several floors to climb.
Inhibitor container nearby. Inhibitor container nearby.
I'm on a terrace.
Cool. You see my canteen?
You bet. Looks really tiny from here.
Cool. Now open your paraglider, jump and fly to the fisheye. See you there.
What?
Time to end this madness, Aiden. You have a paraglider. Get out of there while you still can.
Frank, I need to go up. You said you'd help me.
Better trained men than you have died there, Aiden. I won't lead you to your death.
Frank, I'm going up. With or without you. Are you too drunk to realize that?
Luan told me about your sister. She must be dead by now. But you're alive, and if you come down, you'll stay alive.
Fuck you, Frank. We're done here. I'm going up.
Aiden! It's me. I won't leave you on your own.
You're talking to a dead man, Luan.
I'm coming to you. Wait for me.
You what? No way, Luan. Luan?
Hanging in there, Aiden?
Hanging, jumping, and climbing, whatever it takes.
It will be worth it, Aiden. Communication is everything. Asshole. If anything happens to her, it's on you. Yeah. It's all your fault. Go ahead and do your suicide mission. But leave her out of it.
I didn't ask her to come... I'll radio and talk her out.
Forget it. She turned off her radio. I guess I said a few things too many and... Fuck. Fortunately, I warned Matt and the PKs won't let her in.
Listen, I'm near the top already anyway. Even if she did make it, it'll all be over by then.
You're where? On top of the building? You motherfucker. I didn't fucking believe you'd make it. But holy shit, you will.
What were you after? On your mission?
Radio New Hope. Imagine. Messages of peace and unity. Bringing people together. Giving them... hope. Yeah, well... I was a hopeless romantic in my younger days. What can I say? Despite what the others said, I really did have a good plan. A solid plan. We could really activate this transmitter.
Yeah? How?
The Army used to control that tower. I have a transmitter here that can tap into their signal and take over their broadcast. So all we'd have to do is activate the sector antenna.
Inhibitor container detected.
I'm at the transmitter. What's next?
Good. Good. Now throw the switch, and that's it.
It worked.
Great. And listen, been thinking. Radio New Hope is still an option, but it's your choice.
When I turn on the transmitter, Matt will tell me about the GRE doctor. I need to know where my sister is. And what Waltz did to us.
Sometimes our choices are bigger than ourselves. Sometimes the things we do, they matter. I'm not gonna try to convince you. You got the transmitter working. It's your call.
I'm sorry, Frank. I have to find Mia. I appreciate your vision for the future, but I need Waltz's files.
I see, Aiden. You've, made your choice. Over and out. Aiden.
Job is done, Matt. The antenna's working.
Good. I knew I could count on you. You did a great job, son. Ro and the boys. Their deaths will not be in vain. The elevators are working again. See you soon.
Peacekeeper's mission is to serve the city and exterminate the infected. Tired of chaos? Do you believe in order? It's time for you to act. Join the Peacekeepers. The key to bringing order to the city might be you. Enlist today.
You made it.
Hey, it's good to see you too.
Don't ever fucking do that again.
Hey, where did that come from?
You owe me one. Soles of my sneakers nearly tore off trying to get to you.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I thought I'd be scraping your guts off the fucking pavement, and you're sorry?
Juan, I don't believe it. You were actually worried.
Shut up! Like I said, you owe me. My sneakers are ruined. I can literally feel the concrete scraping my feet. We need to get me a new pair.
Well, they don't look that bad to me. You sure we don't have more important stuff to do?
If it was their looks I was worried about, I would have trashed them ages ago. I risked a trickier route to get to your sorry ass faster, but the wind blew me into a broken banner. Fucking spikes were nastier than they looked. They were my last pair of intact shoes, Aiden, my soulmates in this dirty revenge-seeking business. Without them, I'm... Look. So, let's go.
You want to go shopping for new sneakers now? Is this some kind of joke, or...?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Luan, you said... Ah, shit. Luan, it's not a sign of weakness to say you were worried. Can you at least tell me where we're going? Aren't a lot of shoe stores open in the area, I bet.
There's a place. Some of my old stuff might still be there.
I thought all your stuff was at the fisheye. But I guess that's not where we're going.
Just shut up and follow me.
I have to tell you something.
What?
I didn't give the tower to Frank.
Yeah, I know. You need to find your sister, right? You did what you did. I just want to get my sneakers back.
Right. First things first. Back? Were they stolen? Luan, if you knew where your things were, why haven't you gone back to get them before now?
See that opening? Apartment 216. Go look for a large red box with gold trim. That's where I stored my shoes.
Aren't you coming with me?
You're why my shoes are ruined. You get me new ones. Go inside, take the shoes, and leave. And don't touch anything else. Got it?
Fine. Chicken.
Inhibitor container nearby.
I'm inside.
Don't touch anything. Just get those shoes.
What's in here that's got you so spooked? A guy's boots? Cool. Wonder if it works. Our mixtape. This is not like the one I know.
Inhibitor container nearby.
It's a cozy place. Lawan, you look almost happy. Pretty cozy nest. Why'd you ditch it for that den at the fisheye?
Because that den is my home. I took all I needed with me. Except for the shoes, that is.
Vintage 2025. Small fortune in these bottles. Looks like they spend a lot of time here. Hey, Lawan, I found your shoes.
Great. Now get the fuck out of there.
Oh, but it's quite the love nest with the wine and the view and the music. I mean, I'm starting to see a whole new Lawan here. And you know what? I don't blame this guy, whoever he was, for liking her.
Fuck you, Aiden.
I didn't... Lawan, wait. What? God. Oh, you bastard. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out, even to the edge of doom. Shit, Lawan! Lawan, are you there? Come on. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Just meet me on my rooftop. Get there and wait for me. You can give me the shoes and then fuck off.
It figures you'd end up at the place you go when you're pissed off.
I got your 6. Move on.
Here, I got your sneakers. You should also have this. I didn't realize you and Hakon had been together.
Why do you think he's so high on my hit list?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just because someone reads poetry doesn't mean they don't deserve to die.
Did you guys break up because he abandoned Frank, or did he abandon Frank because you broke up?
There's really no point in analyzing that now, Aiden. Whatever happened, it was a mistake, okay? I should have never been so naive. That's why I didn't want you snooping around. For fuck's sake, you could have just respected that.
I'm sorry.
Forget we went there. Just leave me alone.
Luan, what's going on?
You just don't give up, do you?
You should know that by now.
You should know I fucking hate whimpering.
Saying how you feel isn't whimpering.
Fine. Stick around if you have to, but don't interrupt me. I'm busy.
You getting drunk?
No, you dork. Looking at the stars.
Hey, I can see the Big Dipper.
Aren't you brilliant? Except that's not the Big Dipper.
Oh, whoops. It was worth a try, though. You know any other constellations?
Yeah. Frank taught me a lot about the night sky back in the day. We were building the fisheye, and I'd climb the scaffolding all the way up to the roof. Frank would come up to tell me it's too cold, too late, and whatnot. But he always ended up telling stories for hours and hours. And I love to listen. The stars are so clear and seem close enough. You could grab them by the balls. Frank's way of putting it. Nice, huh? What about you, Aiden?
And what about me?
Do pilgrims get their hearts broken?
Probably the other way around. And pilgrims tend to be the love 'em and leave 'em type. Always on the move.
You a love 'em and leave 'em type?
I'm just pursuing my goal.
So, your constellation would be Orion, the hunter. Over there. We're lucky to see him, because he's not there all year round. He comes and goes. Just like you, Pilgrim.
You're making all this up to impress me.
Maybe. Maybe not. Are you impressed?
Pretty much. So, did you meet Hakon when you were building the fisheye with Frank?
He and Frank used to hang out with each other a lot. They were friends. It's a simple story, really. I was a young girl looking for attention. He didn't mind having his fun. The good thing is, lesson learned. For life.
You still care, don't you? Otherwise, why make me go into the apartment?
Yeah, I care, Aiden. about the person I am now. That's why I didn't want to go back there. So the weak little girl that lived there doesn't get the better of me anymore. I used to hate her. Now, I'm so over her.
And that poem?
It's just words, Aiden.
Words mean things.
Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks.
Just words, huh?
Yeah. Just words.
Let's get some sleep.
Aiden, if I see Hakon, I'm gonna kill him. Simple as that. Don't try to stop me.
It's fine. But you know revenge doesn't make you feel better.
This isn't for me. It's for Frank. I will avenge everyone who died that night. A lot of stars winked out forever. Hakon talks big, but when it came down to it, he bailed on his friends and they died. He showed his real face. Fucking coward.
Hakon, a coward? That's hard to believe.
Maybe you're right. Maybe he's just a traitor. He talked others out of coming to the TV station, too. They left Frank and his team on their own. Then he cut me off, like he never even knew me. And then he fucked off to waltz. Yeah. Good night, Aiden.
Aiden, you there? Where are you?
I'm here, yeah. Luan?
Well, I'm glad you're alive. That was one hell of a ride in that building. And then, you just disappeared. We need to talk. It's about the GRE database you're looking for. I finally found something concrete. Waiting for you on the ship.
Thanks, Jack. I'll meet you in your quarters as soon as I can. Luan? Luan, you there? Luan, come on, you hear me? Just let me know you're okay.